and all that, and y'all packing out old ladies.
Packed her out.
I heard they packed her out. That's what I heard.
Crazy in Love, Episode 5 with Blueface and Chrisean Rock. So they doing laundry on the banister yet again, and Zeus is so shady. They know what they doing showing that. So they're in the kitchen, and Chrisean has a new face tattoo, Jonathan, across her eyebrow. And he asks her, how does it feel to have your face hit? Now, when he asked her that, I think I got PTSD from the last episode because I was so triggered from when she was actually hit in the face. And she's just like, it's nothing. I don't think nothing of it. I just love you. Of course you don't think it's nothing because you already got 2 portraits of Blueface on your neck already, plus a little Barbie doll Blueface hanging on your neck. Chrisean, I'm going to need you to calm down with your expression of love for Blueface because you got us other girls out here looking bad. I be asking, dude, how did you sleep? Did you eat? And that'd be my way of expressing love. So, girl, calm down. I don't want this man expecting too much from me. So Blueface asks her if she's ready to close the chapter of the mom and sister beef. And she's asking him, what is this? For them to be around us? Are we going to be back family after this? And his response was, hell nah. Just so we won't be awkward if you see them out. Now, if you don't know, Chrisean gave the mama a black eye and knocked the piss out the sister. And basically, they put the husband to sleep. They gave him the Benadryl/NyQuil beating. It was so bad, they split up after this. So they going back and forth about how the whole situation started. And I don't care. Your girl should not be putting hands on your mama, point blank, period. But the ghetto girl in me, I can see her and the sister kind of going back and forth. But mom's is off limit. He just seemed too cool with the whole situation. So Chrisean tells him that he doesn't have any emotions and that he acts like a robot and that she can't wait until she becomes a robot. And he's like, yeah, neither can I. And she tells him, well, when I come a robot, I'm not going to have no emotions and I'm going to unalive everybody, including you. So then he says, did you just threaten me on national TV? Blue, this is not national TV. This is just Zeus, an exploitive app on the internet. But anyhow, yes, that's what she did. We've been trying to tell you, you have not noticed the red flags. So the psycho she is, she tell him, oh, that's not a threat. It's a promise. And he goes and tell her, well, not unless I unalive you first. Y'all, it's like we are witnessing the premeditation of unalivement on both parts. These two, they don't like each other. They really don't like each other. And we are literally watching it play out right before our eyes on this show and also on social media. So they decide to meet up at their little fish spot, Blue's Fish and Soul. And Chrisean and Blueface, they got there early. So Blueface decides to FaceTime them where y'all at? We here already. We waiting on y'all. So the mama, the sister, and the brother, they finally roll up to the little spot. And, you can tell it was kind of awkward for all of them when they first came in because they had the little silly little grins on. And they're both parties are exchanging little pleasantries. And then the brother get right to it. But the only thing I kept thinking about is, girl, did you empty your bladder? So everything is all good. And like I said, the brother gets right to it. He so why she didn't get a fair one? Why y'all up there packing old ladies out and beating up on women? You could fight her with all your homegirls. And Chrisean is why are you even talking? So the sister started getting a little rotterated because her brother was there. And basically you could tell the brother, he wanted them to fight. He was giving very much a let's go for round 2. He even had his little poo shiesty little face covering on. You could tell he was ready to do the thing. So they was doing a whole bunch of back and forth. He even said that it was men and women who had jumped his sister, that they was packing the sister and the mama out, which I don't think they was packing the mama out. But anyhow, he started calling Blueface scary, calling Chrisean scary, where the mama had to kind of calm him down. And Blueface, you could tell they was ready to do the thing. So they just kept on with the back and forth. The brother was talking big mess, steady calling her scary, saying that the sister need a fair one. I was to the point like, man, is y'all gonna fight or what? Chrisean telling him talk to the brother. So the security finally come out. I'm like, yes, let's do this. So then Chrisean stood up, and y'all already know what that means. Then the sister got a little turned up. But then the mama got up, and she started talking and talking and talking to the point where Chrisean got up and walked out. And honestly, I was ready to walk out with her. But then the mama asked Blueface a question, and I sat back down because she asked him, well, did you know she was going to put hands on me? And he said, well, not to that extent. Wait, what? So you was okay with that? He told his mama, well, I thought you was going to defend yourself. Did she have a belt on? Because if she did, she should have took it off and beat. Matter of fact, she should have got one of the security guard belts, the real security belts, and just went upside his head at that very moment. But the brother, he was over there taking it all in, so I was chill. So she sat back down, and y'all, why the mama gonna say, you are my son, and if you disrespect me, I will slap the ish out of you every time? Ma'am, the lie detector test determined that is a lie. Because it don't seem like he ever got whoopings in his life. Except from Chrisean, but you know. So this whole conversation was like really draining me. I got tired of listening to all the arguing and the back and forth. I started feeling like the brother, like, cuz, is y'all gonna fight or not? So security had to come and calm me and the brother down. Well, not me, but just the brother, but I was feeling the brother. So the brother tell Blueface, I'll beat you up anytime, any place. And Blueface jumped up, so they started going back and forth like they was going to fight. Security was like in between them. And you know, I really feel like Blueface may beat his brother up because he been fighting Chrisean. You know, she like a whole man. And the sister, she gonna say, you acting like a bee. And Blueface gonna tell her, you already got beat up, so shut up. So everybody started popping it real hard because, you know, security then stepped in. So the brother saying his little stuff, Blueface saying his stuff, and everybody calms down. Now, somebody was instigating because the mama was like, this is family. If you be quiet and stop instigating, let them talk. This is family. And it was somebody from Zeus Network talking. I told y'all they messy. So they had they come to Jesus, kumbaya, cry moment. And everybody seemed cool. So Blueface, he apologized to his mama, his sister, his brother. He told his brother, like, you know, I don't want to be like enemies with you or anything like that. So the family seemed like, you know, they got it together and they was ready to be a family again, with the exception of Chrisean hanging on him, which the mama had a problem with. Blueface said he hadn't gotten an apology, and the mama said she couldn't apologize because the beast behind him kept laughing like it was a joke. She also called her an animal during the conversation, which, come on now. I thought we was trying to get this stuff together, even though Chrisean was acting like a little monkey grooming on Blueface. So Blueface gets up and he goes over and he hugged his mom, and him and his brother have like a little play fight moment. It was cute or whatever, you know. So he hugged it out with his mom, his sister, and his brother. So everything seems to be okay, you know. But the mama gets up and go over there and give Chrisean a hug, which was so fake. Now, at this point, the episode really could have been over because I was personally over it, but they decided to do some one-on-ones with Blueface, Chrisean, the mama, and the sister, just like a whole little mixture of that. And child, Chrisean looked like she had just rolled out of bed. But anyhow, they get there, you know, they hug it out or whatever. Chrisean really wasn't feeling them like that. You can just tell. So they all sit down for a little bit and they talk and, you know, like a little fake chit chat or whatever. Then they decide they're going to break off into little groups. So Blueface outside talking to his mom, and she's telling him how much she loves him, and Blueface is telling her that he loves her too, and Callie and Chrisean is in the house, and they talking, and I was just like, oh my God, like it was a struggle for me to watch it. It was like low-key just cringy. Like, trying to get through this episode when I was already over this episode, it was really hard for me, y'all. I ain't gonna even lie. But I stuck with it for you guys. So Blueface and his mama, they outside having a cringy conversation. And he tells her, like, if I want to have 10 women come over and they all do me at the same time, basically you should respect it and leave. Then he told his mama that she wasn't his type of lady. Bruh, that's your mama, not one of your potential 304s. Blueface can definitely respect his mom a whole lot more than what he does. But, what can you expect from him? We already see how he treat ladies. So after watching this week's episode, I definitely need some type of therapy or counseling. And lucky for all of us, that is what next week's episode is about. They go to like a little therapy session, which honestly at this point is probably too late. But thank you guys for watching. Be sure to check out my playlist with all the Crazy in Love episodes if you miss any of them. And I'll see y'all next week. Bye.
Make a psycho, make a traffic psycho.